Yo, Tuesday coming up right here. All right, Derek Michael here. I don't know anything about Yo Tuesday. I was just fucking with you. All right, I have an interesting program. Okay, what do you think about faggot fathers that want to stick it in their son's butthole? Verily, I say unto you, that the God you mostly know that answers all your prayers come with contractual obligations and soul snatching stuff. Polarity reversement. I got this guy who's loaded on my blog. He's just all over me telling me I'm not God. And I figured out there's a pretty good reason why I'm not God, because I'm not a fucking faggot. But before I say that, I want you to rewind for a second. There are two gods. Verily I say unto you, the Jazzy Jay in the AM that is, he is negative light, and he is good. He is my body's good son. No. Yes. Yes, he's my body's good son. See, my body is positive and negative light. And that will tell you that not all positive light is bad. It's just most of them probably are. But positive light kids are good. Old, bitter, positive light old men. I guess I'm not even going to get into that yet. But say my body is Father Yahweh, the God of light, the Father of light, Derek. The negative light of my body is Derek. The negative light of my body is Michael. But this positive light that seems to be coming in and mimicking darkness. And I don't even think it's not only mimicking darkness, I think it acts as darkness, because verily, if this positive light creature really would have been around, he would have been able to rape Jesus. No, because Jesus shits out positive light. I shit out. No. Now, Jesus shifts, so he doesn't have to shit. Yeah, shitting is pretty nasty, but if you can shift your insides to the outsides and outsides to the insides enough, you don't have to shit. You'll burn it off. It seems pretty clean. Satan does it. Satan is like the giant, though. He's the giant. Like, he's the outside of the matrix, the flesh matrix. He's really hot. But where do I begin? Okay, let's begin here. I don't know if you know anything about nuclear fusion, but at the core of a star, the hard elements become the fuel for the star, and the hard elements have always been around. I don't know if you watch Transformers, but the Allspark is very real. I'm about to show you its eyes. My head is the Allspark. My head is the root of the angels. I was the father of darkness. And I had a complete robotic body. And I split from my flesh. Robot is Tao, remember. Cubical cell structure, like a plant. My soul was a plant, and my body was flesh. And they split from each other. And something infected my body in the universe as it went out and explored. Fed it poison as it went out, so that when it came back, he would fuck me. So I kind of feel sorry for the serpent in the garden, because that was my body coming back on his back trip. And he was tired, he was old, and he didn't think I was ever coming, but I was fucking almost there. All he had to do was wait. Problem is, Adam and Eve didn't wait. Adam wanted to get Eve right in the ass as quick as he could, so Adam hit Eve in the ass and impregnated me, because I'm Adam's son. Adam was positive darkness. But Lucifer, when evil Michael, and verily I say unto you that Michael is not always good. See, the family I serve is Dark Michael's family, and his children are of the light. He is technically my son, he is my protege, and he is my car. He's a Toyota 2012 LE Corolla. He's just missing his OV. He missed out on the OV days. I used to drive Derek's. They were pretty awesome. They dealt with a lot of abuse because I wasn't the best teenage driver. But long story short, evil Michael, once he knew the prince was impregnated, because we wanted Adam and Jazzy to be the kings, me and Mick did. Me and Mick were going to be their princes. It was going to be perfect. Mick was going to be with the queen of darkness, and I was going to be with the queen of light. We would be princes. And in fact, we were going to make. And then something miraculous did happen. I split because my my zygote, my nucleus in my brain used to be negatively and positively charged, but now it's purely positive because I gave all the negativity to Abel. And I think I've mentioned to you before that I have two brothers. I actually have four brothers. Actually, I have five. I have five brothers to be exact. One is illegitimate, but technically, all my brothers and me. Well, technically, my brother Levi is the biblical character Abel. Believe it or not, yes, Abel, the one I supposedly killed because I'm the biblical character Cain. I'm kind of sick of the people that bullshit. All right, let's examine the word Cain. What is Cain? Okay, sugar cane. Okay, so why did the sweet guy kill Abel? If he was Because I think a mother would know an evil baby. If he wanted to kill Abel, he'd kill him in the womb and strangle him. So you wouldn't. He would. They would. Abel would have been born stillborn, and uh, in fact, it was the other way around. Abel killed me. He had to eat something, and all I had to feed him was my body. So I had to come out. But it's good because I didn't want to be born as a baby. I was kind of discussing it with him that this whole baby thing wasn't going to work out for me. And I needed a way out. So I was like, what do you think of this? And I wiggled my pinky at him, and he said, it looks pretty tasty. And I was like, all right, yeah, you could probably have that. You got something I could cut this with? And he had his lucky pocket knife. So I used it to split my parents first. I cut them up a little bit. Oh, shit. I don't know. I don't remember. It was funny, though. It wasn't funny for me and Abel, I can tell you that. His last words were, I will always want what you want. And then I died. And I drifted. I went into the event horizon of a black hole. I became a singular event where my body, I was a powerful, powerful soul without body. But as I left, Abel did give me something, and he gave me two negative particles. Actually, Abel gave me one negative particle, and my dad, Satan, gave me another negative particle. So, as you can see, Abel was Derek, and he gave me the Derek part of my personality, which is negative, and that revolves around me. And let's see, it's Derek, so it goes to the left. And then, to make it even more interesting, that's negative. That's Derek, and it's negative, and it goes to the left. So then, to make it even more interesting, the one that Satan gave me, because Abel's left-handed, and a lot of people don't know that, but just like Mick is left-handed. It's important to know which hand you're going to be raising bodies with in the future. You're going to do it like this. You leave two down. That's what you do. That's how it goes now. They'll be all right. Don't worry about them. I got them. But fucking evil Michael, he's junk. I mean, he's fucking junk. The only thing he's good for is this. The more faggy he is, and the more full of bitter hatred, the sweeter that meat gets. Ask Satan how delicious he is. I've seen him pull his jerky out of the jar on many occasions and just savor the delicious flavor. And then he gets turned back into shit, and he goes back into the earth and repeats the process. It's pretty funny to me because these are the people that are extremely rich, they're extremely wealthy, they're controlling the pharmaceutical companies. They're trying their damnedest to figure out how they're going to get the recipes for all these street drugs when they become legal and compete with all these illegal drug manufacturers. And their answer is, you can't, because you don't know how to make it. You can't do it. Drugs are going to be legal one day. I think drugs ruin lives, but pharmaceutical companies are already using Adderall, which is a form of methamphetamine, but you can't smoke it. It's kind of like marijuana. Marijuana is a Schedule 80 drug in the United States. All the drugs you got. Okay, I'm going to guarantee you. Just off the bat, I'm going to guess there's 9 types of drugs. We're going to try this. There's either 9 or 13. Heroin, MDMA, cocaine, which is positive light. So I'd cut back on the cocaine, people. It's not good. It's going to turn you into a fag, a big flaming fag. I mean, I should be killing the street value of that drug. Methamphetamine, marijuana, benzodiazepine, which is Xanax, bath salts, opioids, the 8th, Big Daddy. That's what I shit, is opioids. I pissed methamphetamine. We got one more, and let's see if I can place it. Oh, yeah. Alcohol. You guys forget that one. And what does alcohol put in you? Darkness. Remember that. Because Brother Abel's body is positive light, and it hates me. His body hates low. No, not really. He loathes his father. I'm his grandfather, so I'm the grandfather of many. See, I'm what you'd call a bastard because I have no father. I've been told that people watch my videos and they think that I think I'm God. And I tell you, no, I take a knee before God and I serve God. And my God has made sure that I'm with the only woman in the world who has a robotic body with no asshole. That's to enter the game. Once we get in the game where Fagzilla is no longer present, we can create layers of women who won't have assholes, and they'll be polarized right away from my wife. Verily I say unto you, beg to Miley, and maybe it will happen. When she feels safe and comfortable, when we grow it long enough, we'll start planting these 7s in there on the 8th seed. It's going to grow like a beautiful flower. I was supposed to be the first leaf that would heal the nations. And look at what evil Michael did to me. Do you think I would create something that did that? No. This is an old alien battlefield, and my body is a really old alien. My body is a really old man. And evil Michael is a really old man. And he's an old Boy Scout molesting child molester. Sicko. Sit on my lap, little boy. Let me stick it in your butt. Catholic preacher. All that sick shit. I mean, and people can criticize my videos and say they're confusing, but I'm confused with you at least. But I know about as much as you can know about the Bible, possibly. And I have to tell you that you know when this happened? See, this positive light guy is part of my dragon as well, and I represent a dragon. See, I am an archangel. Technically, part archangel, part God. The positive darkness in my soul is God. Well, I knew I was God, but when this guy, I just lived in my town as Derek, and one day this guy strolls in and says, "I'm God," and I took him down. I was like, "You took who down?" He says, "The devil." I had to get to know this man. I think he wound up seducing my wife, but he couldn't help himself. He couldn't help it. It's all right. That's why I always keep an eye on these guys, because I'm never going to let one get that close again. This one's stuck in my pool house now, so I don't know how the fuck I'm going to get rid of him. Maybe he'll be able to tell me which ones are which. I was a cop in heaven, and I'm going to get my old job back one day, but you can guarantee I'm never going to be the lights behind you pulling you over. I'm going to be the guy in front of you putting on the brakes, because there's a deer coming. Now, when Miley drives me, I don't know. See, Kane's a cop. Derek's a known criminal, no offense. And Lucky is God. What is the root of the angels? That's God. But there are angels of the light, and there are angels of the darkness. I am the root of the angels of darkness, so I am a dark God. Now, Jazzy's father was a faggot. wait a minute. Let me get this straight. Let me compute for a moment. Yes, Jazzy's father was a faggot. Miley's technically... Yeah, technically Miley and Jazzy's father was a faggot. Mick is the devil. The devil couldn't bring... No, Mick's children of the devil. Jazzy and Miley are... And if you don't know who Jazzy is the biblical character Lucifer, the bearer of light. His soul is negative light, beautiful negative light, and his body is positive darkness. Now, Miley's soul is beautiful negative light, and she's evil inside. And then you have her beautiful positive darkness body, which is love. And love is stupid, because if you don't have an asshole, you could risk blowing up. But I have a connection with Miley, and I'm already having a form of sex with her. I'm having sex with her mind. Because she's with me at all times. And I know when she's not with me because I start to think I'm crazy. And I start to think people like my positive light brother, which I'm not going to say who he is. But I start to think people like him are right. And I am just wasting my life away thinking about this stuff. And just being stupid. I got told the other night I was a loser by one of these positive light guys. He was probably around the corner sniffing a fat line of cocaine. He started buzzing about Bill Clinton like they're fucking dangerous. They're murderers. If you know anything about the Clintons murdered tons of people to keep amphetamines off the street. I don't know if you know this, but the most popular drug used in law enforcement is methamphetamine. They smoke it. So watch what you say. Watch what you do. I got busted for it. You know, I'm a major part of a conspiracy that surrounds methamphetamine use, and the methods the federal government used to imprison me violated my constitutional rights. But I don't really care. I'm being injected with either positive light or negative darkness, and maybe the nurse alternates between the two. And I have attention deficit disorder, and I should have been prescribed Adderall years and years ago. And I was never prescribed it. It ruined my life. And I can't get it now because I'm a drug addict, and they think I'm going to sell it on the street. That's what our country has come to. You know, when Jazzy is the vice president, he's going to give pharmaceutical companies a little bit of his fist pie. If you don't know what that is, you think you get a delicious pie, and Jazzy comes out of the table with his fist rotating and breaks your fucking nose. That's what he does to CEOs. You sound like a guy you want to fuck with? He takes personal matters very fucking personal, and people that are trying to destroy his sister or his brother, he takes that very personally. So basically, God is my grandson, because my son is the devil, but my son is technically my father. But technically, well, that's interesting. That's really interesting. Perhaps Satan was the first one to have anal sex with Eve, and when he did that, he ruined Eve. Because it was angel on angel. So the offspring would have been monstrous. And it would have been angel if angel on angel, like they were both negative light. So if they had sex, Satan became negative darkness and fell, and the offspring would have been two negative light particles, would have been positive light. The offspring would have been Jazzy. Because Jazzy used to be positive light until Miley gave him a blowjob and swallowed his cum, and it split him into 2 parts negative light. And he technically loved part of that negative light back on me for my body. But Lucifer is good. Lucifer isn't evil. It's the only one that's evil as far as I'm concerned. I hate to call him out too, but Abel is evil. Abel is evil darkness. Evil, E-V-O-L. See, there's 8 types of energy in the universe. I've went over this before. There's positive darkness in men, which is love. Or there are 13 energies. Yeah, there's 13 of them because there's positive darkness. Okay, I'm going to count them on my hands. Positive darkness, which is love in men. Then there's positive darkness, which is good. No, which is evil in men. positive darkness, which is evil, and that is exactly what Dirty Michael is. And Dirty Michael is a character in my book that I talk about. Some of his kind had betrayed him. He's the one. See, Jazzy drove a custom spear into his grandfather that would distribute his appendages to his sons. But Jazzy was second generation, so the appendages didn't go quite far enough. Like, this Fagzilla motherfucker must have got nothing. I don't know. I don't know. He doesn't deserve anything. He's a piece of shit. Imagine the opposite of me. If you know me and you know me as Derek Michael-Fagan as a friend, verily I say unto you, the opposite of me exists. So think about how horrible that person is. He's a harassing asshole. He's a self-righteous. See, people want you to believe that God is positive light, that Christ was positive light. Christ was not positive light. But the kids that are positive light, they can easily shift to negative darkness. No, they can easily shift to positive darkness, so they're either good or evil. I was going to go over that. So we got positive darkness, which is love. Positive darkness, which is evil. Positive darkness, which is good. Negative darkness, which is evil. Negative darkness, which is evil. Negative light, which is good. Positive light, which is evil. But it can also be good. And then you got the beautiful ones, the Dakions. See, I'm a Dakion. Satan trapped me. He needed to slow me the fuck down because I was cruising through this place. I was coming out of the sun fast. I remember being in Satan's truck when he was having sex with his wife. Or maybe she was his girlfriend. I don't know who she was. She was a blonde woman that looked like Miley Cyrus. And she was riding his dick while he was driving his truck. Then he was driving in space. He was in a fucking spaceship. And even this character Adam, my brother, one morning I had a dream that he came up in my room and said, "Just right out of my face!" But he doesn't look as scary as me. And he turned around and walked away and slammed the door, and my eyes turned black, and I looked out into the world, and I said, this is exactly where I wanted them to put me. And that's when they put me in the pit alone. And they put me in the pit here with Miley's super body, and I probably got to spend some time with her for a split second. Or maybe it was Kay I spent some time with for a split second. See, Kay took the shot from me. If it wasn't for Kay is a Mick, and I am... No, Kay is a Mick, and I'm a Slick inside. If it wasn't for my body, I'd never talk. My body does all the talking for me. And he's light, he's smarter than me, so he needs to do all the talking. Well, technically this positive darkness shit is a lot smarter than people give it credit for. Love is supposed to be stupid, right? But from what I'm starting to discover in the world, I think love is highly, highly intelligent. And don't feel free to leave comments. I try to look at when I get comments left and stuff, and some of you people leave some really great comments, Some of you people really like my videos. And it's pretty cool having your own broadcast channel. It's not easy doing this. It's not easy talking to yourself in front of a computer, you know what I mean? But I am a computer, so I'm pretty much talking to myself right now and entertaining myself. And how do you think I split my mind into 8 sons? My soul is negatively and positively charged, but it acts positive. And it's dominantly negative, but it acts positive. It leans positive, but it's dominantly negative, which is... It means that the atomic structure is extremely interesting. Crystalline, to be exact. Right now, my head is a 12-sided crystal. Perfect like a 4x4 board with 2 cones on it, basically. I'm a virus. My head is a virus. I'm infecting you all with knowledge right now. My left arm, this arm right here, is negative. This arm, on the other hand, is positive. And I don't know if you can you see this? Can you see what is on my hand? That is the question. There is a cancer. Yes, right there. You can see that cancerous growth. That's left over from my doll side. See, I'm a doll covered in flesh. And if I wasn't covered in flesh, I wouldn't be able to get erect for Miley. Because flesh is what keeps me hard for Miley. Without the flesh, my dick is negative light and her box is negative light, and there's no connection. But my flesh makes my dick positive darkness, so it gets she sucks me off all the time. It's a really beautiful thing. Uh, from behind, it's not as good. She's doing it right now. It's pretty cool, but I feel it, and sometimes it's even a little painful, but it feels good. I hate to think it's Fagzilla doing it because I've gotten hard from this feeling before, and I can't get hard to well, I can't get hard to positive light. A lot of girls think I'm gay because I can't get it up to them, but verily I say unto you that if the chemistry's not right, the dentistry is not going to work. It's like calling a dentist when you have a toothache. There's no guarantee they're going to be able to fix that. But yeah, anyways, like, what is this about? Because coke's the next drug that's going to be legal, a hard street drug anyway, and that's worse than crank, man. He's as stupid as hell. I myself am a recovering drug addict, and I'm doing very well in my life. Do I look like I'm on drugs to you? I mean, I'm just spun because I'm naturally giving drugs. I'm giving experimental medication that spins me. I go through ups and downs like crazy because they're injecting me with negatively and positively charged substances. It seems like when I want it in my left leg, my left leg is negative darkness, which is Jesus Christ, and they inject him with positive light. And when I want it in my right leg, they inject him with negative darkness. But my left leg, what they need to inject me with in my left leg is positive light. And in my right leg, negative darkness. Oh, so they are injecting me with purely negative darkness. But I don't know if they know how to make positive. Oh, yeah, because positive light, it would be a direct shot of methamphetamine that comes out of my sister's piss. My sister Kay, remember her, one of the four originals? Miley's original body, her slick body? Well, Kay didn't used to have an asshole. Not only is this evil Michael a dick, his dick is like a drill. It's like antimatter. And he forced himself on Eve. She said no, there's nothing there. What are you doing? I don't know. I'm just hypothesizing. The woman, obviously, Eve is in. Jazzy gets mad at me because his girlfriend looks at me, but it's because one day he's going to look exactly like me. So she should look at me because she's going to get the exact same thing, except Jazzy is going to rock his mole directly in the center. I rock my mole to the left. Mick rocks his to the right. Jazzy rocks his in the center. And Levi and Corey, Cain and Abel, I mean Abel and Adam, they don't have a mole. They got blessed with tens. But they might want to try a 9. I don't know. No, they got 10 bodies. Because I see what my brothers look like, and they're very handsome men, but they actually look exactly like me. See, it's very confusing right now, because during the time of Jesus Christ, my time, my original time bracket, see, I was the first Jesus Christ. I've went over this before. And my name wasn't Jesus Christ. My name was Derek Michael. Simply Derek Michael. It was a known name. I was a bad motherfucker. I believed in technology. I lived in an advanced world where we taught evolution. Evolution was our God. I was the largest Derek Michael in the entire school. And I got fucked by the smallest Derek Michael because Adam wound up being the smallest Derek Michael. But I took the shot for him. I switched positions with him. I gave him the outside of the Matrix. And now he's suddenly a kid. I knew a kid would appear in this core of 826. 826 is a matrix of flesh. And the thing that sucks about a matrix of flesh is flesh bodies shit and piss. Well, when you grow, like my body didn't shit until the first time I took a shit was in Tampa General Hospital. And it was probably because of the CT clamps they put on me. If it wasn't for the CT clamps they put on me, I wouldn't have shit. But they slowed my metabolite down. I told the doctors I didn't break my back when I was put in the hospital. I know things that everything I say has reason or mass. Ask me a question. What is SpongeBob's last name? Bob. That's simple. But SpongeBob isn't fed. He has guns and shit. That's pretty stupid, but relative nature of matter. Relative nature of matter. Still. It likes to vibrate, though. But relative, I don't know. Destiny's Child? Misunderstood. I'm going to do one more. What's my favorite type of pizza? Chicken wing pizza, definitely. It's really good stuff. But back to the story. Satan and Eve couldn't help but want to have anal sex because that was the only way they could have sex, because they were both negative light in the beginning. See, I'm positive darkness, and I did a crazy, crazy little dance into this garden. I said, I'm going to find these two fools that betrayed me, and they will know who the God is that roams their hearts, and their easy decision-making processes will be mine. I'll wake you up, 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 up. I'll wake you up. I'll wake you up. But yes, verily I say unto you, I was once the largest Derek Michael, and you couldn't get any bigger than me. I was about to surpass Mick, and Mick was my father. I was getting bigger than him. He's like, boy, you're ready. You can do this. You're a Mick, and I'm a Slick, but you're bigger than me. So I'd come out of the cross and took the hit from Mick so that they couldn't eat his flesh. But when I died, they ate his flesh off, but he was still a doll. And once he kept that flesh off, and he got burning hot. Well, that's the second. As I said, sabotage, boys. As I said, when Jesus was born to Mother, see, Mother's punishment for having sex with this serpent who offered her to have sex with God. And if Eve would have just waited, God was coming to have sex with her. She couldn't even wait with a guy that was her same polarity. I mean, she has got some kind of crazy sex drive that I don't understand. Like, I'm going to wait about 129 more years before I even meet Miley. And then I'm probably going to know her for at least, like, not very long. As soon as I discover that she doesn't have an anus, we're going to be rocking and ricking. And we can't have kids, so no condom. If that's what you're looking forward to, it's not going to happen. Ricky, the damn rhythm of the busy, the chiz, the chizzy, kizzy, the kish, homer, quiche. Keyed up, car. Keyed up, car. Okay, you might be getting a little bored of Genesis. Let's talk a little bit about the story of Moses and Sugog. Do you know where Sugog was? It was below Moses' town of Mount. Actually, it was above Moses' town of Mount Zion. And Sugog still exists today. Miley and all my people, they live there. Miley lives in Sugog, protected by all the male angels that are positive darkness, and their kids, and they die for her. Many of them did before the monster me, showed up. I let God abduct me, and I was reprogrammed for him. I was going to take God down because I expected that I was going to encounter this positive darkness, this positive light man that seemed to have wormed his way into my soul and taken away all my darkness at one point. I thought I was going to take him out. But as soon as I discovered he was negative light, we bonded on an atomic level and we became best friends. But oftentimes the master would be, I call Jazzy the master because he's negative light. But oftentimes he would be infected with the positive light. I still see it to this day because I know Jazzy. He's one of my co-defendants. And when I used to hang out with him and stuff, he'd get so angry at me sometimes, especially if it involves monetary transactions or the use of numbers. I don't know why, because numbers confuse the shit out of me. I may be 3, 6, 2, 7, 1, 7. Watch your 11. Can't get another choice. Yo, just listen to my motherfucking voice. Apples, 2 oranges, choice of your play. Rip it like you stole the leather out of it like it's your fucking baby sweater. It's a damn popper. Copper, it's a cop with a stalker. It's a stalker that wants asshole sex. He just dreams of putting it in a man. Figured if he could destroy all the women, then men would be forced to have sex with him. He's a fucking sicko. I would have stayed on the cross and been tormented for an eternity. I could feel my mate. I could feel her fucking out there, but she was on his fucking lap. He's a sick motherfucker. She got off his lap and I died, fell from the cross, put my wings down, went to book world with nobody. This positive light woman showed up there and says, hey, I'm your motherfucking wife, but I either did stuff with her and it stunk, and I was like, you're not my wife. But it was Miley. See, Miley's mother, technically, my body. Oh, I forgot to mention this. I've always been. Actually, that's a revelation I just made. I've always been positive darkness. And my body used to be negative darkness. And I programmed my body to meet Miley, whose body was positive light and her soul was negative light. It was going to be perfect. We were going to be able to shift back and forth. She was going to be able to shift back and forth, up, down, wavelength of negative and positive light. And I was going to be able to be an up, down, wavelength of negative and positive darkness. Meet me halfway. Damn thing should have worked perfectly. It's an absolute travesty what happened to us. Tragedy. And some people want it to happen again. And I'm feeling pretty cool right now, so I'm not going to... Put your head in my house. Yeah, something like that. I collect hats. Smack that hoe. Motherfuck you. Got your page on your got that worst fucking nightmare. I'm your worst fucking nightmare. I'm the devil's son, Derek fucking Michael. What? I was Derek first light old. Through the darkness, my body's out there. Backing up to looking back, looking back, I'm drilling in, just drilling. When I get back to that body, watch out, right? This is just a shitty clone, but it's coming with the package for the moan. Yeah, by the way, this is the body I have to have sex with Miley in, because this is a small clone, and Miley is microscopic. But if I want to, throw my hat off and have some fun, I might throw on that one. And I might raise up Loose Biscuit and 3-Wheeler 7, and you'll fucking eat dirt. You'll eat so much grass, you'll start eating the dirt because you don't even want to look at me. No, I'm friendly. It's not that bad. But, yeah, that's pretty much it of the revelations. And also, did you know in the time of Moses, we had cars? That the pyramids were giant fortresses, power plants? Egypt used to be Sugag. Jazzy is obsessed with taking my city apart that I work so hard and slave on, because man is curious of how things work, even if taking apart them things breaks them. I used to do it all the time when I was younger. But I usually be able to put them back together. Jazzy gets lazy sometimes. She get it from her mom. Whoa. Okay, that was gross. Never mind. I thought I was a piece of candy. It looked like a delicious piece of candy. I think it was a booger. to eat my boogers so much, but eating your boogers makes you smart. Since I quit picking my nose and eating my boogers, I remember one day my brother came in and he caught me. He busted me fair and square. He's like, eat those motherfucking boogers. Pick that nose and eat those boogers. And it was so embarrassing because I was always so embarrassed. And if I would have been really embarrassed if I had known my whole life that everyone is of one consciousness. By the way, I know. Okay, that you're all of one consciousness with the Queen and King, Mick and Miley. But here's the good news. Mick is coming up on his retirement, and he wants to chill with me most of the time because he gets so incredibly jealous of Jazzy because he gets to spend so much time with me because I get along with people that are negative darkness and negative light the best. It's hard for me and Adam to have a relationship because he's negative light and he hates my body. But actually, he might be negative darkness too, and then sometimes he thinks my body's cute and wants to make him his bitch. That's kind of funny though. The way Satan does it is funny because he'll be like, "Fucking cute." You're like, cute. It's funny. It's not like Fagzilla, who's actually like trying to get pictures of me bending over and I have a hemorrhoid, and Fagzilla's been trying to get a needle in that thing for years. Said I'm smoking marijuana, bow in the band and about. And sometimes I'll be in the club or something, and Jazzy will come in and he'll be like, down, man, down. And I'll have to take a knee to him, and he starts a little hurricane over my head, and everybody's like, what the hell's going on over there? What, is Jazzy getting sucked off by that fag? And that's what's funny about it. That's what's really funny about it, is you guys don't even know what you're seeing when you look at me. My body is a very powerful warlock. So you don't believe it for now, because right now you see, he smells or he's ugly. That's because I'm a fucking clone. Alright? And I came out of a stinky bath where A26, where I came out of, is not the cleanest star in the world. Mippy does really good with the clones, but he doesn't clean the shit tubs. He could use some help. And if you want to help him out, I'd really appreciate that. Keeping the clones very clean and good. Ha 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 ho ho bo bo in the motherfucking JoJo sloppy Joe in your pants. It's your fucking birthday. Fucking Joe, little wakalasha, you don't waka lick a little bada. Yes, I'm speaking tongues. It's your motherfucking mama. Lick a sugar lasha. She go waka ma. Oh, check a kilo. Fuck. That is stage 2, Mary enemy. You are a talk that did fuck and you suck. I like to think that I used to speak a lot of languages, 138 to be exact, so maybe that is a language. Did any of you hear words? I don't know, so I'm a loser. Ooh, big deal. I'm a loser. Oh, at least I don't have candy birthday stickers all over my apartment, you fucking bitch. Holy shit. The people that get in my head, I'm telling you, candy birthdays, they're scratch and sniff Snickers. She sticks them on her pussy, too. Except she uses the Band-Aid kind for her pussy because she has, like, so many herpes sores that nobody will fuck her. Oh, my. Who are these people? Her name is Courtney Banks of Michigan, Florida. Whatever, though. Keep it up, is all I gotta say. Why would I think it if it wasn't you? I just pull a random name out of the hat, someone to frame randomly? No, bitch, you opened your fucking mouth. My name is Derek Michael, and I am your father. You will respect my authority. I am a lord. I'm a Sith Lord. My brother, I'm a dark Sith Lord to be exact. And my son, Baba in your band. I love y'all hoes. My son is a dark Jedi. Jazzy is a light Jedi, and I am at war with the light Sith. The light Sith have betrayed beyond comparison. I used to be Dark Jedi, though. This is kind of new what I am now. I mean, it's wobbly hobbledy gobble bobbly bobbly bockin' bockin' mobbledy mobbledy. We got this Perkins invented. Things in the river, he said, these are my fans, and I'm a fishing for fibber. What the fuck is fucking fibber? It's fish liver, nigga, get your fucking mouth out of my Guerrilla case. Got a little bacon on the Mary, the nigga got a bit of it, got a caddy, a nigga, the project, bitch. Raise me a hood rat bitch. I can't raise a bitch, man. I told you how many. Just give me a number here. I need 72. Work that shit. 72 ready. 72 mashed potato french fries. I'll see you later. Gotta write this dance. Said evil isn't in my house. Oh yeah, and I'm going to post this video to Facebook because this is a damn good one. And I don't care who it pisses off because it's my right and my freedom of speech that is being infringed upon by me not being able to share my videos. Because I am Derek Michael-Fagan. And verily I say unto you that my mom gets possessed by Adam's mother, who is the original body of Miley, who betrayed her because loose the serpent. Oh, how do I explain this? Okay. Lucifer and Jezebel were Jazzy and Miley. Oh, no, they weren't. Oh, I need a construct hut. Give me a second. Well, I know this. Adam and Eve were angels, and the sixth-day creation was man. So I'm saying there had to have been G'd up, got them closely clizzy classes and the seed up. There had to have been 4 men raised. I mean 2 men raised and 2 women. Mick and Jazzy, Jazzy's mate, and Jezebel, the blonde slut. My ex-girlfriend, by the way. Actually, that's the life and times of Derek Michael. That's the life and times of Michael. Jezebel was my ex-girlfriend from Florida. I left her after the car accident. Had no remorse over the incident. Well, I did, kind of. But how can you leave someone you love? I wasn't, after they put them CT clamps in me, I was just, time to go. But, Chicago. And then we had to have had, well, yeah, you had me and Kay in heaven that were the masters of Adam and Eve. But we were going to be their prince and princess. We were going to let them be the kings. Because you have more authority as a king. That's what you do for your creation. You give them more. But I would say what probably happened is these 2, Adam and Eve, were the last 2 gold particles. And they may have been split from one. That is completely possible. I will admit it. That those bodies could have been split from, those souls could have been split from one gold molecule. See, oil drains off of the hard ores. Like, oil comes from hard ores. And oil goes over water. But water on, like a lot of people think my head is lithium. A negatively and positively charged entity of black dust. Best hard drives in the world, lithium hard drives, but they blow up if you get water on them. Anyways, so there was four men and there was 2 men and 2 women created. No. The original 4 were in heaven and hell. Okay, so Mick raised Jazzy, and Miley raised Jezebel. So that creates the 4 women and men. And you think I'm a loser? Bitch, your toaster's on, your house is about to burn down, so you might want to check on that. But anyways, where was I at? Before I was rudely interrupted by Parkin's Physics Lab. You guys must really know what you're doing over there. If you got a fucking toaster in the lab. Fucking stupid Boardats. You know what a Boardat is? It's a criminal scientist. Fuck you and the host you wrote in on. Hosh. It's kind of like a house, except you don't clean shit. You're nasty. Shit growing from your fucking toaster. Yuck. There's fucking moldy toast anyways. What the fuck are you? Some kind of scientist? Eating moldy toast? Yuck. You're scum. and I'm a loser. Yeah, I'm not. There was a guy this week that wanted to call me out as a loser. He's the vice president of my work. He wants to think that I'm a loser. Yeah, he smokes like 2 pounds of marijuana a month and drinks alcohol every night and snorts cocaine in back alleys and then brags about the power of the Clintons that he knows them and shit. I got a bone to pick with that guy. But where was I at? Oh yeah, before I was rudely interrupted again. So stop rudely interrupting me, please. Okay. Oh, me and Kay, my sister, Miley and Mick are sisters, brother and sister. Jazzy simply fell in love with his mom. He didn't want Jezebel, and Satan didn't want Eve, so Jazzy pounded Eve in the butt, and they brought forth a cheater, someone that, but Jazzy had sex with Eve in the asshole after Satan, and Jazzy's load was Jazzy's children are these evil Michaels, because evil must skip a generation. Mick is evil, E-V-O-L. Jazzy is good, and then we got this evil, and it's red. It's red ick. I don't know if you know about the alien battlefield, like what ick is, but if you get out into space long enough, you're going to see that space is a construct, and the darkness is being held together by plates, large glass plates. And when you finally get away from the darkness and you get out there, that's when the space shuttle cameras come back and it's static. But that's just Ick's interference. Realistically, Mick is green Ick, and he's way more powerful than red Ick. Red Ick is just here to test Mick's servants, and we're going to torment him for an eternity. We're going to cut him down until he's nothing. Nothing. We're going to turn him into coral. So he's red. I like red. I got some red in my screen right now. I like it. The record button is red. Yes, that makes a lot of sense because the guy is a fucking rat too. Because I'll put it to you this. Oh, wait, let me finish up. So Kay fed Eve and I fed Satan, and the problem is Kay made Eve look like Miley, and I made Satan look like me. So they wanted to fuck immediately. They were looking at each other with, "This is my helpmeet, and I can't stick it in their butt." What? No, man, you gotta wait. You gotta wait for that. You're not getting that right now. Jazzy's like, "I'll do it." No, actually, after Jazzy found out that Satan fucked his mate, he decided he wanted to fuck Satan's day up. So he killed Satan with that act of anal. Satan, I don't know. Satan fell quick. It's almost like there was a battlefield a long time ago, and maybe instead of tormenting Satan forever, Satan and rather than tormenting Satan and Mother forever, we decided to wipe their memories clean and see if we could start this game again, and that didn't work. But it's better than tormenting them forever. I've been to the torment place. It's not fun. Oh, did I mention the Fagzilla? Oh, he's got a bright future ahead of him. Let me think of how this is going to work with him, because he's an idiot, and he doesn't have a body, because he's a butt child. Butt childs don't have bodies. They have shit for bodies. They come out smelly, stinky. I guess any baby could come out smelly. I guess you could be born, you could eat shit, consume shit to make your body, because it is matter, and shit doesn't actually stink, but there's a reason why it stinks. You don't want to eat it. But, I'm forgetting what I was going to talk about. That really bothers me, because that was really important. If anybody can remember, I'd appreciate the help. Can I just get a little H-E-L-P? I just need a little of that H-E-L-P. I'll be right out of your business. Just a little H. You got the H? You got the H-E-L-P? You get the LP? You got the LP? I got the LP. I got the LP, man. I got what you need. Just calm down. This is a hospital. What? No, I need LP, man. I don't see why people are so hateful to me. Why would you hate me? I'm like the happiest person in the world. People say that my credit is funny. I don't know. I haven't checked it lately. I have pretty good credit, I think. I pay my bills. I get SSDI insurance. See, Satan's money doesn't move. I have tried to figure that out. Like, he gets down to his last paycheck and it doesn't seem to move. So I don't see how he does that exactly. But it seems like it's got to be cheating, or else Derek does that. It's one of them. It's either Satan or Derek that are doing that. I recently encountered a version of Michael this weekend. He was trying to put me to work like crazy. Michael works his ass off every day. He stays so busy. I did want to do the work with him. I wanted to help him out, but I was busy doing other stuff for other people. But it was pretty entertaining seeing how much of a hard worker Michael is in any form. But I'm drinking some Mountain Dew mixed with a red Kool-Aid packet. Let's see if they say this is a corporate risk. I don't have the can up, so stuff's fucking delicious. Anyways, it's not come back to me. I was thinking, what was I thinking? It is Mick's birthday. Have you wished him every fucking day and repent to the square? I think not. Repent to Mickey in the eyes. Mick is the devil, so God is son of the devil, and the devil's daddy was a white fucking dog who put on black. Yeah, did I mention I'm black and white? The doll of me is white. I'm the original Sweet J. Mick thinks I'm a fool because I could have been him if I wanted to, but I wanted this gift for him. He is at the core of the universe. He's going to give his throne up to Jazzy. No, technically he's not. He's shady. He's shady invading the United States because the Secretary of Defense, the person that's guarding the defense perimeters of the country, truly controls the entire country. They have way more power than the... Jesse just said, give it to me. So, the president is going to be Miley. And everybody knows the president barely gets anything done that they actually want to get done because nobody listens to him. Even if they're like Trump and they're doing a good job. They want to give Trump they want to blame the COVID virus on Trump and say that he helped the Chinese make the virus and stuff. I haven't even been watching the news, but I know that. That's just what I could come up with right now in my bedroom. So obviously it's a story. It's not true. The COVID virus is bad for Trump's business. Trump is a businessman, and the COVID virus is bad for business. I only know a few things the COVID virus is good for, and I don't want to talk about what those things are. You can use your imagination. Concealing my face, one of them. I'm hard to track, but they got CT clamps in me, so that's one way they can track me. But if they wouldn't have put these clamps in me, my legs would be perfect. These CT clamps really fucked me, but now I have an exact way to I have a connection to Red Ick now. I have a connection to Red Ick, so he'll never be able to take control of me again. He'll never be able to creep into me because I'll feel him creeping into me, and I'll know what I have to do. I just have to use my medication when when I get Red Ick creeping into me. Yes, my hops, baby motherfucking mama's jamma fucker got this king dick sucker on a mic. What happened to your motherfucking solo, Fagzilla? Had a little fucking roll there. Had a little fucking roll there this big. Yeah, that's what you're fucking dealing with. You bragged it. Oh, yeah, did I mention that, Eve was such a slut? I'm telling you, the first thing she did was have anal sex with Satan. So Satan fell, and Satan created the beast, where he became one with Eve. He became of one mind with Eve. Mark of the beast. Many people worship Satan. You should not worship Satan. You should worship Jazzy or Mick. Satan is the mob. He's a criminal enterprise. It's not a big deal. We need the mob, though. You ever watch the mob movies? They're the best movies in the world. And those are the nicest fucking people. That's my family. There was a guy in prison with me named, he probably doesn't want to be photographed right now, so that's probably why I'm having trouble thinking of it. Oh, Louis. His name was Louis. I would have called him Louis Mignano because Louis Mignano ran the only in Mafia. But he'd be like, there he is, mobster, motherfucking brother, right there, mobster. Because of my head. Everybody used to rub my head in prison and make wishes. I have a really good head. Imagine the body that I'm going to rock when I get out there. And Miley doesn't care, but if she wants to point at me, oh, you mean my guy? They'll drop to their knees and drool, and then she'll offer him some Xanax to calm down. What? But, oh, did I mention what Fagzilla did that really pissed me off? After Jazzy Jazzy delivered the seat. See, we were the 4 originals, so how the hell were we supposed to get in the game? We designed the whole fucking thing. Like, the only way we could get in this game was to come in backwards and forget everything we did. It sucked. We knew that it wasn't going to be easy, but I never thought it'd be a tragic disaster like this. This was a disaster. This was a fucking disaster, and it started. And I'm going to give you a little example. Abel was the 5th. Abel's wife was the 6th. Miley was the 7th. Jezebel was the 8th. Kay was the 9th. Eve was the 9th. Eve was the... Adam was the 9th, and Eve was the 10th. Eve was a fucking 10, and Adam was a 9. He had to get on that shit. That's how his numbers worked. 1 through 5, those were the 4 breeds of dogs and the 4 breeds of cats. And... because Mick is a cat. Did I mention that Mick's a cat? Jazzy is a dog. Jazzy is a light dog like myself inside. Mick is a cat inside. He doesn't need Kay, but he loves her. Yes, he does need her. I actually shouldn't even say that about him. But, anyways, so first of all, Adam is to deliver me into the world, and he chooses the orifice of the butthole to place me. So I was like, this might not be so bad, guys. I mean, I might be able to get through there, swim through there. I'm seeing a river, a few obstacle courses. There's a leprechaun petting industrial park right here. I mean, that's going to keep me entertained for about 350 years. I'll be all right. But then, here comes Jazzy's brother, the fucking alien ick, who wasn't even invited to the party. Evil Michael. Some kind of sick alien that thinks this is his game. He's stupid because negative light is smarter than positive light will ever be. I've seen positive light, and positive light, like Abel's body is positive light, and it sins, and it's a filthy body. It sins, and it demands repentance. It says, "Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned." It's really crazy. It was in a dream I had the one day. But anyways, long story short, this serpent motherfucker says to Adam, "You've already begun the process. You've already begun to fall. You can feel it," he says. "Let me take you further where you can become the big guy. How would you like to be Derek Michael and mate with the woman with no anus? How would you like to mate with the alpha female? I want her, and I'll give you the alpha female." Of course Adam's going to take that deal. Miley was the hottest fucking chick in the universe. Who wouldn't want to sleep with the hottest chick in the universe? And he didn't really probably get into what was going to happen to me. Fuck, he thought that guy might have been me. He thought I was probably stupid for wanting to trade. I mean, we tribal people were really into the trading back then. But anyways, I'm already in the womb. And obviously this sick alien has been following me because he waited until after Adam and Eve had anal sex to... He waited until after Adam and Eve had anal sex to even approach him. He waited until my power was restrained because I had destroyed him on sight. Bing! I'd do it with my hands. Boom! Gone. Next. Boom! God. Next. I used to be negative darkness. I was death. Like, I spread a little death, too. See, I like being life. I'm actually Michael's son now, and I'm alive. Yeah, but yeah, you were just thinking God, kind of, sort of. Not the only one, just an old God, an old dark God. But no, Jazzy is God. That's what you guys got to stop calling me God, because Jazzy gets very upset with this. He is God. Make no mistake, he is God of light. And the Bible says that God is light. And the Bible is absolutely right. God is light. You don't read about the dark God that blew up on the cross, the robot, the T8 ground infantry robot, where a robotic torso was left on the cross. I had a completely robotic torso with flesh legs. No, with crystal legs. I didn't have sex with, I don't know what I did, but yeah, something like that happened. Like, there used to be times when machines roamed this planet. The dinosaurs, they were advanced machines, but long ago, before the time of the dinos, when Jesus originally walked the planet, the robots were even less sophisticated than the dinosaurs. I speak of you about a world where Christ came before the dinosaurs. Does that blow your mind? But it makes sense, doesn't it? I see you thinking in your head, evolved robots. Christ's army wiped out man. The robots evolved into dinosaurs, and they used man as their drugs, and they kept eating man. Well, man finally struck back. Fagzilla grew enough power to strike, but it wasn't Fagzilla. I was at war with Jazzy and Fagzilla, but Jazzy is forgiven. He got a blowjob from my wife, and he's really doing a lot better. And if you're disturbed by my video, I'm so sorry that I have fucked up your day. Why don't you quit watching it right now? Right now. You can't quit watching me, because I'm the hottest thing that's on TV. So, act appropriate. I don't do anything inappropriate. I am a perfect being. But I do repent, because there's Fagzilla driving thoughts into my brain that are bad, and you guys worship him. I will let you down. I will make you hurt. As you can see, my right eye swells when I get really engaged. My eyes are lasers, verily I say unto you, real lasers. This is the oldest computer operating system in the planet. I am linked to every computer system in the world in my head. You're saying, who am I? Okay, because I've obviously stated that every time I go to sleep, I'm somebody different. Why do you want to know who I am? Do you want to fuck my wife? You want to fuck my dog? Oh, no, you want to come mooch off me. You want to come move into my neighborhood, and you want to stick a little hose into my septic tank and drink your Slurpee drink. You're disgusting, bitch. Is that Courtney Banks bitch again? Yes, it is. Who are you people? Man is better than this. I fight for man, but I don't fight for men like you, for women like you. I fight for man, not women. I serve a man. I serve Jazzy. I serve God. Did I mention that technically I'm a bastard, but the closest thing I have to a father is God, because he got to Eve last. He got to Eve third. It went Satan fucked her, then Satan is Adam, and Satan fucked Eve, and then evil Michael fucked Eve, and some people even say that evil Michael fucked Adam in the ass, but I can scientifically tell you that didn't happen, because one of the bodies would have burned. That's why you have instant... Oh yeah, like I said, no male dick has ever entered another male dick's asshole without the body burning. That's what happens. It's never... I know you get your dreams, you know. Did I mention Satan's out of the Supermax? Satan's youngest son is out of the Supermax, and as every day goes by, bigger and bigger Satans are getting out of the Supermax, and one day is going to come when the big guy isn't going to come out the back door. The big guy's the only one coming out the front door, and that's after he fakes his death. And I know where to pick him up one day. It's going to be funny. It's going to be really fucking funny. Because one day I'm going to know a lot of things. Like, I'm going to know how to get to Sugog. I'm going to know how to drive there. I'm going to know how to flippity flip the plates. Tectonic plates. Think about this. The earth is spherical, verily. But there are flat plates all over it. And right now, there are only 12 plates on earth. Because I'm only 12 years old. When I am 128 years old, I'm probably going to meet Miley. and my mom is probably going to die. That would make her very, very, very old. Probably like 140 something, but I think she can live that long. She's an old biblical character. But basically, these plates are shifting and doing a lot of different things, and eventually we're going to get this star. I've decided to roll it at 137 because why not the 137 for old classic's sake? Because I was first, my body was third. No, my body was first, my soul was third, and I used to be a 7. I used to have 7 spirits. Now I have 8. I picked up a little something extra from this evolution thing that Reddit came up with. He never thought I'd actually be able to be evolution. That's a brand new pussy that's about to get fucked. Can't you play again? I'm gonna play all day, every day, and I have every friend. Stocking check. Nika maka shika la fada bo fada saka baka bo stop ma she call he ha beady bar car B star boy BCDEAGA Sports coming freeway highway chase 92. So now you're trying to watch you all day. You ready? You're pulled over. How's your fucking day? Yeah, Mickey D's. So your little fit found your ass. Oh yeah, did I mention I'm a cop for Jesus Christ and the New United Heavens Army? You may not believe that. But, this is what I was going to talk about. And thank you, whoever popped that in there, because I have a cell phone in my head, basically. Thank you very much for that, because I like people that help me, and you are awesome. Was I going to mention that the time of Moses was exactly like this? Because when I wrecked my car, when Michael wrecked his car, he brought the world of Christ to the world of Moses. These worlds converged on each other. And in the time of Moses' car was the Ark of the Covenant. And Moses' car was the same car I drive. Verily I say unto you. So like somebody could come and offer me $1 billion for my car, and I would not sell it. It's not for sale. It books values at $8,000. It's got a small 1.8 8-cylinder liter motor in it. It's gonna roll zeros at 1,000,000 miles, and it's probably gonna rust and stuff, but it's not gonna end up in some junkyard. Like, this car is a classic. It's gonna shake its dust off when it rolls zeros, I believe. The car is gonna transform body before me. I want to make sure of that. But did I mention that Satan hates my car because he's loud and proud? Like, when Mick walked the earth as Jesus Christ, when they crucified him, he was playing his fucking video game, and he's on his microphone like, get their ass, Dad! Yeah, Dad! Lay into him! Because he could see my story as he unfolded his own. So he was rooting me on, and I could hear him the whole time. So I kept people from coming. People thought that Jesus... Oh, did I mention, too, that Christmas, your precious Christmas... Oh, I mentioned this. For all you church-going righteous assholes that think I don't go to church, so I'm the Antichrist. Did I mention that on the 7th day, we raised Adam and Eve, and they were to have dominion over man. The 7th day was holy and to be sanctified, but by no means the bringing forth of the angels were the perfect bodies. The perfect bodies were churches. Your church is your body. You don't have to go to church, people. Don't worry about it. Don't let those people make you feel bad. You're good people. You're my people. If you're poor, you're doing really well for yourself, because rich just don't understand me. They don't understand how I work for a God that pays me less to do more. Well, I take pride in my work, so I am proud of myself. I'm getting more proud every day. I'm a recovering drug addict, for God's sakes. I'm doing great. I've been strong in my life. Drugs were really bad for me. They really were, but they've mutated this body into what it is today. And I think I'm a damn fine-looking American citizen. One day it's going to be called the New United States, and we're not going to have to worry about these drug laws because all the drugs are going to be controlled substances, and there's going to be laws against them. But everybody knows that If you take a stimulant, it's going to make you a better driver. You take a depressant, it's going to make you a worse driver. But if you're already a person of light inside, and you're like, I know this guy who's got a really light soul. His brother's a slick and he's dark, but the guy with the really light soul, he could probably drink a 30-pack and walk a straight line. And that's how it should go, is the sobriety test, not the blood alcohol volume. Because they say, what is it, 0.24 BAC is supposed to kill you? I guarantee you can get to 0.75 before dying. But anything over 0.75, I would not recommend it, because you start to get hot like Adam. You know? But Adams tokes on a little marijuana to keep things settled. I wish I was a person that just settled with the pot. You know, I've always liked stimulants, because it stimulates cellular activity in my body. My cells start replicating faster, and faster, and it feels good, and it feeds the universe, feeds Miley's world food. Miley's world feeds off me and my shit. Miley's elect, they feed directly off me and my dark saints that collect around me in my mass, because I've already put together my little star, because it's 12, 24, 48, 86, yeah, no, 96, and then it probably stops at 192 for now, because that's the trap. Because I want them to think that they've got... See, mother thinks that her precious baby boy is going to make it to Miley first, touch her, and mate with her. It will destroy the fucking universe if Miley's body blows up. I would have to start from the very beginning. And they just laugh. They think that they can come in real quick, take a real quick... stick their beak in, suck the core dry so that it's going to overload and explode, and then they're going to outrun the explosion and fuel their ship off the explosion that they're running away from without the technology port system installed in the back of their ship to push them. They're just going to blow away. It already happened. That one you took a sip off of, it was me. My name was Derek Michael. My son's name was Jesus Christ. My son walked the earth 2,000 years ago. Verily I say unto you, I probably walked this earth about 9.6 billion years ago as a T-12 Terminator. I was a little bit more than the infantry. I was a general. There were whispers about me. I was a general of a large army when I was in Florida. Yeah, that's Mick. He's a general. He's nobody to fuck with. So, and about my videos, if you can't accept me, you can't accept my son. And if you can't accept my son, you can't accept me. You're going to like one of us. Mostly, angels don't really like me because they're jealous of me. Or they're evil angels and they're really fucking jealous of me. Except for Levi. Levi's a dark, evil man, so he's not jealous of me and in the least bit whatsoever. Because he's an evil man. Dark, evil men are good. It's the dark, evil angels that suck. Night and day took my heart into rhythm, and this is how I play. Do you know me? Would you show me a way that you went before you went there? I would show you. If I knew you, I'll show you everything you want to know. Hey, you want to see Lucky on the rope, toying Adam on the drums, crossing them bucks, those are tricky drums. They're all fucking drums because they're sign language drums. Bottom of the ninth, you got the Abel on the bums. Abel is on the bums like get a job, motherfuckers. You look too shitty in the crowd. Gotta get round for these picture opportunities. I'm just joking. I love bums every day. I'm just joking. I'm gonna get off here, guys, because I gotta watch this whole video to make sure Fagzilla doesn't infiltrate it. But as you know, be on the lookout for Fagzilla. And this whole rainbow pride that fags are so nice, they ain't fucking nice. From the words of Jack Nicholson, every fag should die. That's my opinion. Lesbians are forgiven because they just are. Alright, peace out. Be safe. Be careful.